Hey guys, Colourpop here, and today we are going to do a super fun collab. I know you guys have seen everybody's intros videos already, as the 15th was yesterday. Today is the 16th. I did do my pics on the 15th at home, whatever. But anyways, this is the Roulette Pan collab started by Rebecca and Alexi here on YouTube. I will leave everything linked down below, their channels. I believe there's a spreadsheet of all the people that are joining and a playlist and the spreadsheet of all the pics, like the 100 pics that you can do. I was involved in this, I think in the first 2 rounds, but then I kind of got out of it. I just didn't have the capacity to do it. And now I'm getting a lot more into filming and a lot more into my makeup and stuff again, even though we are still wearing masks here in Michigan, but that's okay. I'm just doing my makeup anyways, and I don't care if it rubs off on my mask. I'll just have to wash my mask. Also, you guys know I do work at the hospital, so I typically don't wear makeup at the hospital. I don't really wear any like base products at the hospital, but I do wear some like mascara and a little bit of like cream highlighter and stuff, and my lip glosses, of course. So anyways, let's get into the pics that I did. I have a little clip here that I did on my camera, but I did it on my phone because yesterday I was cleaning the office or the beauty room, and I did that quick filming so that I could pick out my items so that I wasn't doing it like all in one time because I knew I wanted to film today. So anyways, let's jump over to that one. Okay guys, so hello, I'm here. I look terrible because I'm just off work, but I'm gonna pick my categories here. So I'm gonna use the Tiny Decisions app, and I put in 1 through 100. Also, I'm on my desk, so here's my water, here's my jar of stuff, here's my mess. Okay, we're over it. So let's do this, if it'll focus. Roulette Pan collab. And I put in numbers 1 through 100 so I can't get repeats because it is super annoying to get repeats. So let's see what numbers I get, and I will write them down on an Ulta receipt. That's perfect. Okay, here we go. Wow, that took forever. 58. 85. That's interesting. 72. 38. How many am I supposed to pick? 6? I'll just pick 6. 33. Whoops, I put 38 twice. 33. 11, my lucky number. Perfect. Of course that would be the last number that I pick, because it's my lucky number. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna pull up my categories on my computer and show you that next. Okay guys, so I have to show you on my phone. Hopefully I can, or I mean I have to show you like on my phone. So 58 was my first category. It is a pastel shade. My Apple mouse died from my computer. It does that all the time. Well, not really. I just forget to charge it, so it dies. Anyway, so I have 58, an item in a pastel shade, which I wish this was coming up in like a different month, but that's okay. Winter and fall it is. So 85 is down a little bit further. 85 is a product that was an impulse buy, basically half of my collection. So that'll be fun. 72 is a color you are always drawn to but rarely wear. I know exactly what color that's gonna be. I actually think I know what product I'm gonna pick for that too, so we'll have fun with that one. And then, what's my next one? 38. So let me scroll this up a little bit. 38 is a product that makes you feel confident. It's like my whole collection. I don't know what to pick for that. That's like an interesting one. 33 is a product or category you've panned before, which is a lot of different products and categories, so that should be pretty easy. And then my last one is number 11. Lucky number 11. A product a YouTube friend is currently panning. That's actually super funny that I just got that. You guys will see why on my Instagram soon, but a product a YouTube friend is currently panning. Oh man. Let me figure this out. Okay, so now you guys have seen all of my picks in the categories that I had chosen. So the first one was 58, an item in a pastel shade. And for that I chose the Colourpop polish in the shade First Wings First. It is a pastel purple. You guys know September for my monochromatic project pan, I am doing purple this month, and this just seemed so fitting. I am wearing red on my nails right now, but I don't know, purple just sounded really, really good. So this is what she looks like. I think my goal for this one is to wear it 4 times? Let's say 4 different times. So usually each time or each coat I would count as 1, but I think for this one I'm gonna count just, you know, applying it like a new fresh coat, like on different weeks, basically 4 different times. So I want to get 4 uses out of this. 1 use is typically about 2 coats for me. So I think I can do that. I don't think I'm gonna measure this or anything like that. 4 coats won't really be a lot. So 4 times I'm gonna use this. So the next one I rolled was, I'm looking at this because that's what I have it on. The next one I rolled is number 85, and that is a product that was an impulse buy, which if you guys saw it in my clip, that's basically like half of my collection because I see something and I'm like, oh, I have to get that right now. So, especially if it's on sale, obviously. So that would be this bareMinerals Complexion Rescue. This is a tinted hydrating gel cream. I know that I think Rebecca actually is the one that likes this a lot, and somebody else that I was watching really does like this. It's in the shade Vanilla 02, the one I have, and I actually picked this up at either TJ Maxx or Marshall's. I had never tried this. I had never really even seen it. I believe I have a sample pack of this somewhere in my life, but I did test the color on the back of my hand and it's like perfect for right now. So I think my goal for this one, because I do feel like I can wear this one at work because it is such a light coverage and it is more of like a tinted moisturizer, I think I'm gonna go for 10 times for this one. You guys know I don't wear makeup every day, and I think that is gonna be a good goal for this. So 10 times for this guy. So the next number I pulled was number 72, and that is a color you were always drawn to but rarely wear. If you guys know me at all, you know that I love the color blue. Not my favorite color, but I love it and I think it looks gorgeous on like everybody that wears it, but for some reason when I wear it, it just, I don't know, I don't love it. So blue is gonna be that color for me, and I tested quite a few blue eyeshadows in quite a few different palettes, and this is the one that I kept getting drawn back to, and I think it's because it has like a blue green shift to it, and it's kind of like more sparkly and more like glittery than the other ones, because like a matte blue, yes, it's gorgeous, but when and where am I gonna wear a matte blue? Also, my husband hates it when I wear blue, so truly I can only really wear blue when I'm filming, and then if I take it off, great. So I'm gonna go with this palette. This is the Too Faced Palm Springs Dreams palette. I did get this in a BoxyCharm, I believe, forever ago when I actually had BoxyCharm. I miss it, yes I do, but this is what we're working with. My collection is way too large to get it again. And I am gonna go with the blue shade in here. It's called Swank, and this palette is actually also in my 50 Shades of Pink project pan because of the pink packaging, and so I figured that would be a very, very good way to add this in to get more uses out of this, because I think my goal in that project pan for this palette is 50 uses, and I've probably used it twice. So I really need to get going on this, and there are so many really pretty colors in here, like this one here, and then this She's Lit matte color. It's like a matte peachy shade. I mean, there's so many good shades in here. I really want to get some use out of it, but let me swatch this blue shade in Swank for you. It is so pretty. So I hope that my camera is not blowing this out, but like, look how pretty that is. And it even has like a red tone on the outside. Gosh, it is so, so pretty. And I figured this is a shade that I can wear under my lash line and on my lids. So I think I'm gonna go with this, And I'm going to try to use more shades in this palette too, because like I said, it is in that other project, so I do want to use this a lot more anyways. I think my goal for this one is also going to be 10 uses. I think that's a fair amount to find out if I really, really love this palette, if I can keep it in my collection, or if it's something that I can just pass along and, you know, get rid of, let somebody else use it and love it. So 10 uses on this guy for the blue color specifically. Now, if I use this any other times, great, and if not, then so be it. So the next one I had pulled is number 38, and it is a product that makes you feel confident. Well, I knew I wanted to do majority makeup in this project. And with this pull, I thought for sure I was gonna pull a lipstick product that makes me feel really good. But the one that I kept thinking about is the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in the shade Stepping Out. But that is currently in my Graveyard Project pan or Partners in Cream, one of the two. It's in a different project right now, and I don't want to double up on the same thing that close together, if that makes any sense. So I chose something that really does make me feel so confident and so good, and that is when my skin is clear and doesn't have dry flakes and looks beautiful and is moisturized and hydrated and just looks fresh and healthy. And the one thing that I kept thinking about that makes my skin look like that is my moisturizer, my Holy Grail moisturizer, and this is a full size. So this is the Belif True Cream Aqua Bomb. I love this moisturizer. I have finished up, I think 6 or 8 of those 10 ml little sample sizes, plus some foil packets of this, and I've been using this full size. This is the only moisturizer that I will let my son use in my collection because it is so gentle on the skin. He's got very dry skin as well, just like me. And that's what it looks like. It does have that aqua blue shade. And I would say that we're starting right about at like the line here of like where it goes from little to big. And it was completely full when I did purchase it. This is getting a little older in my collection, and the fact that it has been open for so long really makes me want to use up this full size. I did recently just purchase another full size because it came with like 4 different free samples, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put this in a project at some point and try to use it up. So my goal for this project, and this project goes all the way until January 15th, so my goal for this in this project is to finish it completely. That's saying a lot. This has 1.68 fluid ounces in it, and I am working on other moisturizers right now, but they are teeny tiny little sample sizes, and I'm almost 100% certain that I can completely finish them up very soon so that I can move on to this. So then I will use this as my daytime and nighttime moisturizer when I'm not using my nighttime retinol cream. So that is the plan for this one. I am so excited to finally bring this in a project. So if you haven't tried this and you are dry skin, and actually Heather from Love Heatherette actually loves this as well, and she is more oily skin. So this seems to work for absolutely every kind of skin tone, which I love. Not skin tone, but skin type, which is amazing. The fact that they can make a product like that is fantastic, and this is a really, really good brand also. I love this brand. So I'm really excited about this one, clearly, and it makes me feel so confident to have fresh skin. The next one I had pulled is number 33, and it is a product or category you've panned before. And I chose a product that I previously hit pan on, but hadn't finished. So I don't know, I was confused on what this category would mean to me, and I know that a lot of the categories are kind of more open-ended, which is cool. So in my mind, it was either like a category I've panned before, so like, I don't know, if you've completely finished a highlighter or if you've completely finished a blush. So I was thinking in my head, maybe I'll do a blush, but I have so many blushes in different projects right now, I didn't think that would be smart. So instead of doing that, I kind of went the other way, and I chose an item that I had previously panned in a project that I wanted to bring back to finish. And for some reason, I'm thinking that this might have been the project that I did this in, which makes it even better. So anyways, long story short, that was just why I chose this item. And this is the Colourpop Dreamcatcher Super Shock Cheek. And I absolutely love it. It is a cream highlighter. There is an obvious pan in there. I will try to get a good picture for you for comparison purposes. But dare I say, I want to finish this by the end of the year. This is something that I can wear every day, whether I wear makeup or not, or if I'm just going to work, or if I'm staying at home. I can literally wear this every day. It looks so good on my skin. And I don't mean to say that like that, but it really does. Like, I've seen this on multiple different skin colors and it looks so good. So let me give you a swatch of it. And then when you rub that swatch in, so here it is here, it doesn't have like any glitters in it at all. It does have a slightly pink undertone, which I actually think looks really good. But when you rub it in, it just gives you such a fresh, natural, healthy glow to your skin. I think it looks so good, and it looks good on top of foundation. It looks good on my natural skin without foundation. I've really enjoyed this product so much, so I think I'm gonna try to use this up in this project. If I could get this used up before the end of 2020, that would be the best goal ever, and you might see this again in some other video coming up soon. But that's gonna be my goal for this one. I'm really excited about it. I've actually been wanting to wear this for a while, and I've been putting it off because I wanted a project to put it into. And I do have a million other highlighters, let's be real, but I am really excited about this. Also, this layers very nicely too. If you put this on as your first coat and then put a powder highlight on top, it layers so nicely. So this is gonna be my goal. I'm gonna finish this up. I don't know, we'll see. And the very last number I pulled was number 11, a product a YouTube friend is currently panning. So I watched a lot of these roulette pan collab videos when they came out because I wanted to find a product that somebody else was currently panning in their roulette pan collab so that I could use that as my item. So there was a lot of different palettes. I have so many palettes that I'm doing right now, so I didn't want to do a palette. And then there was like a couple different primers. Like I think Emily N. Max is doing the First Aid Beauty Coconut Smoothie Primer. I thought about that one because I have that one currently in my drawer. And then I was like, I don't think I want to do another primer. I know Alexi is doing the Backlight Priming Filter, and I believe she's doing the First Light Priming Filter. And then someone else is doing the Backlight Priming Filter that I watched. There's so many different products out there, but I came back to one that I believe Delin and Rebecca are both panning, but I just chose a different shade. I chose a shade more similar to the one that Rebecca is panning. I thought I was gonna go with the shade Delin was panning because she's doing like a darker one. Anyways, you probably wanna know what the product is, right? It is a Colourpop Lippie Stick. So if you guys have seen any of my makeup inventories, you know that I have a million of these. And this shade in particular is one of my oldest ones. And dare I say, like, the oldest one that I have. I'm not even sure that they sell this anymore, to be totally honest. And when looking in my collection, I have a backup of this exact shade. So that's where we are. Anyways, so Rebecca is panning the shade She Bad, and I do know that I did declutter that shade previously because it gave me like concealery lips and it just did not look good on my skin. And then Delin is panning a shade that's like a darker like brick red. If I am wrong on this, I'm sorry, but I know Rebecca for sure is doing She Bad. I can't remember the shade Delin is doing. It's like I don't know. It's a darker shade. I know that. Anyways, I went with the lighter shade, and this is the shade Cookie, and it is the matte formula. So I know it's not the exact same item, and I really wanted to do that, but I got as close as I could. If I had either of those exact shades, I would have used them, but I looked through my whole collection and I don't actually have it. So this is the shade Cookie here, and this, like I said, is one of the very first Lippie sticks I ever bought from the Colourpop website. I have had this since Colourpop came out. I think we started buying, like the girls and me at work, started buying from Colourpop like the literal year that they were like founded. Because I remember like their OG items. Yeah. I've been using Colourpop for a long time. But anyways, let me give you a little measurement on this. You guys know I always measure off my hand. So I will use the lowest part of this to measure off of. So that is where we are starting. And I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do like a number goal. I think I want to use up half of this. I think I can. I think I can totally use up half of this within the next, what is it, 3 or 4 months, and go from there. I do have quite a few lipsticks that I want to finish this year, so I'm going to be really focusing on those. But I do want to get some significant progress on this, as I absolutely love these, and these will go bad eventually. So I don't want to let it go bad, and I want to get it used up. So I think that's going to be the goal. So anyways, you guys, that was my 6 items that I had chosen for this project, and on my color wheel that I have, it's not going to allow me to choose the same number twice, which is why I wanted to use that instead of like the random.org or the shaker one. I can't remember what the one that is, but I chose the Tiny Decisions. Yes, I had to put the numbers 1 through 100 in there, which was obnoxious. But I think it's going to work out a little bit better for me, and it'd be less frustrating for when, you know, the same number comes up like 7 times in one try. So anyways, I'm really excited about this project. I'm so glad I decided to add into it. I didn't even know that it was going to be happening again. I just happened to message Rebecca and I was like, hey, are you guys doing this again? And she's like, oh my gosh, it's starting on the 15th. And I was like, oh, I'm going to pre-film. That didn't happen. So here we are. Late by a day, but we're here. But anyways, I hope you guys all go and watch all the other ladies involved. I know there are a ton, and I believe that there's a lot of people doing it just on Instagram under the hashtag roulettepancollab. I don't know if there's like a number or anything after it for this round, but generally I'm sure you can find it under that. But anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!